Good morning, this is your Verve Cup morning weather briefing for Thursday, August 8th. I'm meteorologist Chris Bedford from Sailing Weather Service. On the screen we have the surface chart for this morning. What we're focusing in on for the driving feature of today's weather is that high pressure area that's sitting up over Wisconsin. This high is going to gradually move very slowly to the southeast today, moving across the lake around midday, early afternoon, and then eventually onto the southwest Michigan shore this evening. Overnight it'll move out further to the east and dissipate somewhere in the vicinity of Toledo by tomorrow morning. A little bit further afield we do have a cold front associated with low pressure up over northern Ontario. And this cold front will be a feature for tomorrow's weather, but for today this high is moving slow enough that it'll protect from any influences due to this cold front. The high pressure, of course, has a clockwise circulation of air around it, so we have a gradient of breeze that is essentially flowing down the spine of Lake Michigan today from the north and veering to the northeast as it gets off the shore of Chicago. And that gradient is going to remain in place most of the day, but as the high moves to the southeast, the gradient will gradually weaken and may veer a little bit, becoming more northeast or possibly even east-northeast with time. This morning's satellite picture shows relatively clear skies across Chicago. There are a few high clouds, some debris clouds from old thunderstorms that occurred out over the high plains, moving across the area from the west this morning. These aren't expected to amount to a whole lot. Underneath that high pressure, we should be protected from development of any significant clouds or rain cells. So I'm expecting a fairly nice day across the area today. It'll be cool with the cool air being brought down by that high pressure, but overall we should see mostly sunny skies. Just a few cumulus may develop along the Illinois shore related to the thermals that typically develop in the daytime there under sunny skies, but the cool temperatures and subsiding air should keep clouds to a minimum today. So looking at the wind forecast for today, we've got a model plot here on the screen. And this shows northeast winds at 6 o'clock this morning across most of the southern third of the lake. And these are moderate breezes this morning. This verifies fairly well with the observations offshore. Northeast winds sort of in the 12 to 16 knot range, generally speaking. And these winds are expected to continue through the morning, but gradually diminish as that high pressure moves in toward the center of the lake north of Chicago. We will see the winds perhaps back a little bit, sort of northeast to northeast, and then gradually decrease. This afternoon, this is a forecast for 2 o'clock, we'll see a little bit of right shift occur through the midday to early afternoon period. This will be in part due to gradient effects, but also just sort of weak lake breeze effects. With the temperatures cool and the onshore flow, I'm not expecting a lot of lake breeze influence today, but there will be enough of a thermal there that it will cause the gradient flow to ease a little bit along the coast. And then going forward in time, we see the winds generally continue to decrease until about 3 or 4 o'clock. And at that time, the gradient comes back into play with less thermal influence, and we may see some backing breeze tending from northeast back toward northeast with time in along the shore. One thing to note is this effect of the more left shifted breeze in on the shore and a right shifted breeze offshore. This would be due to the local convergence effect that occurs when the wind is in the northeast quadrant along the shoreline. This is due to more friction on the land compared to that over the water. So we may see some effect from that, with winds a little bit more left shifted if you're in on the beach side, and a little more right shifted if you're further offshore. I think that effect would be most significant sort of late morning through early afternoon. I think by late afternoon that effect will likely be diminished. As far as wind speed goes, I'm expecting a little bit more pressure this morning on the offshore side in the gradient. The cooler land will keep the wind a bit decoupled at first, and lighter winds in on the shore. But by this afternoon, that situation may actually shift around, and so veer with time. Wind speed ranges probably in the low teens this morning, and then diminishing to perhaps under 10 knots, spotty, a little bit more spotty breeze this afternoon, and then winds will likely start to back again in the latter part of the afternoon with a modest increase of a couple of few knots maybe after 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. Have a good day on the water.